Hi guys, Wi-Fi Bricks here, doing a video of a tour of my desert city on the desert planet that I've named Paastaga. And so just wanted to show you some of the things that I've built and some of the things that I've put in there to just make it look more diverse and more realistic as possible. So starting with this little hut we have, it's a little bit outside of the city. Somebody lives in there. Obviously they're not the most well off. Inside that there's a cooking table, a bed, and a lamp. And on the far right there, connected into the ground, you can see a generator that sucks natural radiation from the ground. Here's just a carcass that was left out in the desert. This was me starting the extension onto my cave build and mountainside that I'm working on. And here's a little bit more progress. It takes quite a bit of time, but it's definitely rewarding at the end. So here's a picture of it from the front. That left half is what I had built recently in the last few weeks or so, and the right half is what I had for a while. Inside here you have the cave system. There's the cave entrance, and kind of seeing some stalactites. And over here you have kind of like almost a cove inside of the cave. It's got some guns and a backpack and just kind of used for storage purposes. This right here is going to be the next addition to the mountainside. All of that is going to be enclosed in the mountainside, so they'll all be eventually covered with those pieces to make that a giant room in the mountainside. We got some Jawas here, and they're just setting up shop to sell things to the locals. And one of the things I'm most proud of is this this volcano build. I obviously don't have a ton of lava yet. I'm working on getting more pieces, but it's pretty long and pretty extensive. And once I get the rest of the red pieces, it's going to look really cool. Here is where the radioactive crystal forest is. So it has two different chunks here where the radiation has singed the ground, and those red things are the radioactive crystals that have shot up and sprung up from the immense amount of radiation that is inside the planet. So you can see here that I'm using the same technique as putting little bricks that are miscolored underneath it to be filler. And then I fleshed it out a few days ago, so this is what it looks like as of a few days ago. Really actually happy how that turned out. But on the other side, I still have some work to do. And so, like I said, it's a work in progress, and it's definitely rewarding though. Here is where they can contain wild animals outside of the city. So they can connect their chains down to these four metal magnetic underground cement boxes. Next we have the desert garden here, and as you can see that there's some things springing up there. These are just some of the ships and bikes that are just kind of sitting outside of the city from people who are visiting. Here's an upper view of the desert garden, You can kind of see how kind of not very big it is. This is the cantina that I've modified that's in the town. I like the variation of the people that are in there. These are two sets that I have in the city that I personally did not build, that are actual Lego sets that I added just as filler. But on the other hand, here are three buildings that I've built out of my own imagination and other techniques that I've seen. I'm going to go through them one by one, starting with this one. So this one is the first desert building that I've ever built before. It just kind of came to me, the concept and the design of having the circular round And the purpose of this inside, as it folds open, is there's just one chair in there. So the purpose of this would be to go into, get an assignment or a task to do something, a mission, or but it would definitely be done in secret. So that chain holds it together, and this is what it looks like from the top using that dome piece from that Star Wars wave of planets. Next we have this building here. It's definitely not built all the way. It's a work in progress. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it a meeting house for the secret group that lives here, or as a hotel or motel for people to stay while they're staying in this town. But like I said, it's not complete, and it's got quite a bit of work to go, but I'm definitely excited to see what it looks like when it's all done. And this is what the front of it is going to look like relatively once it is finally completed. And lastly, we've got this building here. This is the second one that I built. This is where the secret group on the planet meets. Outside here we got a satellite dish, sorry, and a smokestack to let the smoke from inside release. And this is just how the back looks. Nothing too exciting there. And on the other side here we've got some more lights. It's got their secret organization's symbol on there, and then there's a check-in monitor module there. That is just a better picture of what the smokestack looks like from the inside and the bottom. And so this is what it looks like inside. There's 2 chairs in there and a kind of a conference table, so you could either meet there for a specific purpose, for negotiations, or for counseling, or for a specific assignment or discipline. And like I said, there's the 2 fires there that just skipped by, and this is what it looks like the doorway from the inside out looks like. This right here is the picture of the city generators, and these also run using the radiation that is generated within the planet. And I also built this tower. It kind of looks like the Seattle Space Needle, but I didn't intend for it to look that way. And then here lastly is just the market, and everybody's kind of trading and selling goods and foods, and I like how I was able to design that. Well, thanks again for watching my video today, guys. I really appreciate it. In the future, if you have any thoughts or questions, you can just comment them below. And thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later.